so I can get the share going. Hey y'all, welcome to Up Late with Sha and Dale.
What is that?
I'm gonna let Sha talk to y'all while I get to sharing this.
Well, good evening. Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. Hopefully, everyone is en route or have made it home safely and is ready to enjoy this Up Late special edition exclusive interview with soul singer Russell Taylor. He'll be joining us shortly, and we just can't wait to just dive into just his music, get all of in his business. You know how we we don't just play it safe. We like to really delve into those questions that sometimes often don't get asked. So here at Up Late, but hopefully you all have had, since it's only been 2 days, a productive week. I'm still hiding in my closet. Um, Dale's still biking out in the universe. Get all of in his pumping up in heels.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm glad this is online.
Sorry. I'm so glad. You know what? Because I don't know. I'm trying to like share it, but it has somewhere it starts talking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
muted. And so now it's funny because I guess I don't want to get distracted, but I'm like, I want to see it too. Because the frame you see yourself in is different than what you would normally see on.
I know. And I want to just, I'm like, I have so many, apps because some apps are compatible with this and other apps are compatible with that. So I'm like,
right,
guys, I just need one app that does everything at the same, just guys, come on now.
Pull it together, please. Hold on, let me see.
Okay, good. We look great on here.
Oh, and that's good because I just thought about too. I can also share it. I can also, you entered an old password had been changed about 4 years ago. Oops, wait. I can also share it on my page. So that's
okay. That'll be great.
Oh shit. Look, I'm still saying shit.
I know.
Because I'm trying to log into this thing.
I know. Can I just not say any curse words right now? Can I just please not say any?
Because what's going to happen is they're going to end up logging me out of damn Facebook. I could have sworn.
Yeah, and I got to make sure I'm following the Up Late from my page so it can give me, but it's all good. Let me just get back to the stream yard because we can't wait for the mandem to come in. So look, while we're waiting, guys, so many other like topics we didn't discuss on our IG live. If y'all not familiar or you don't know just yet, we started Up Late back and we are now doing the Up Late update on Mondays on our IG live, and it is like straight lit every time. You know what I'm saying? With all the like hot topics. And I got some hot topics that we did not cover because Sha sent me a topic that's so near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
Garcelle Bouveau says that, him and Jamie said they should have been together. Jamie Foxx, that is, said they should have been together. And she said he is hung like a horse. That casting couch.
Listen, I'm trying to.
It must be so soft.
To me, it's just one of those things. I didn't expect any less about him. I wouldn't. He's like one of the people I'd be like, yeah, I figured that would be his pedigree. He just carries himself in a way that he's not angry or overly upset.
But didn't we see it in Django? Didn't we see it in Django?
Did we? If we did,
yeah.
I may have missed it. But
they was hanging him upside down. I think that's the only thing I remembered about the movie.
There was nothing else that mattered. Yeah, I don't recall. But I mean, like I said, I think because you probably went over my head because I had already in my mind said, yeah, he's one of those.
Yeah.
There with my uterus kind of guy.
Oh my God. So many other things happening in the hot tacos. We got 2 viewers on. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're just waiting on Russell Taylor. In the meantime, put it in the comments with
Yeah.
y'all if you saw anything that you wanted us to touch on, because so much has been happening these days, and it's all like
It's a lot. It's a lot
it,
going on,
it's a
especially
lot.
in 2020. Like I'm ready for New Year's Eve. So
I'm loving 2020. Guys, I don't know what Shy is talking about. I want to take it nice and slow, guys. Give me the next grant application, because let 2020 never end. I love not working, guys. I mean, I love working for myself, not working. Okay, let me repeat that statement out of
Lord,
the
Lord,
atmosphere.
hear these statements correctly, right?
Guys, I love working for myself, okay, and having a little extra bump up every 2 weeks from the government. Yes, I do. And then you get other little opportunities for government if for a bump up if you're a small business. So I just absolutely, guys, count me in. 2020 has my vote.
You're like part 2. Can we do a sequel to this?
Can we do 2021 the exact same way, guys? I never thought I would love being in the house so much, okay? But I actually do.
I reinvented 2020 in my head. That's all. It's just like a staycation, a permanent staycation.
That's it. That's it. I mean, the kids are getting better lives. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be at home with the parents, teaching. If the teacher say anything out the way, the parents is right there to be like, oh no, this is what's in the textbook, but this is what's really happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good for the kids being at home with their parents, but the parents are now all becoming alcoholics and drug addicts. So they're trying to, get this opioid addiction underway. It's not helping right now.
Definitely about to ramp up on the on the Narcotics Anonymous meetings. You know what I'm saying, for the parents, because I have been hearing from a lot of parents, and it's all been stress based. You know what I'm saying? So
and the casinos are back open. I went down to Atlantic City this past weekend, and I would have thought it'd been like a ghost. I'm sure there's nobody here. Everybody was there. Like, everybody.
Because they're slowly trying to open everything back up. See, I'm not slick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not slick. I'm not crazy. That's what I meant to say. They slowly try to open everything back up. You know what I'm saying? So, because I just noticed, like, even when I'm over here in LA, things are going like more and more people on the streets, more and more people walking the streets. So,
my family just left from there, so they were one of them. But it's nothing to do though. Like, they'll tell people they can come there, but then you get there, there's nothing to do. So it's like,
well, it's a lot of outside stuff. Like, all of the restaurants have their dining areas in the have made a patio outside. So they've taken the tables that used to be inside and put them outside.
But after you eat, then what else? Like in New York, they've done the same thing, but like people came here for the tourist aspects of it. Like Broadway's not opening up no time soon. So it's like, there are elements of it that make you go like, okay, I can come there to eat, but then what else? Like, what else am I going to do besides
Guys, you better be glad Broadway ain't opening up. Guys, those seats, they not finished cleaning those. Okay, they started when COVID first began. They not finished.
They started 20 years ago and they still haven't finished. So.
And they still haven't finished. So, the thing about it too is you got to see, I really appreciate being able to take in the outside sights. Like, that's what I really love. I love walking around. I love looking at the moon. I love looking at, what I'm saying, like the outside, like, I love eating and then getting up and walking around. Now I do understand about, like, because you got the the Wax Museum, the Madame Tussauds is closed over here, and you're not able to do, but you still can do some things like the Chinese theaters. You can see the outside of it. Not like you was going this side anyway. So
just taking pictures. Just say you was there. That's all it come down to.
That's all that was coming down to in the first place. People just wanted to say they was there, because sometimes people come on to an out of town trip shot and don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Be asleep the whole time because they came here and went to a dispensary and that weed got them knocked out, or that edible got them knocked out. So it's the same thing you would do if you came here and did an edible, y'all. Okay.
And that's so funny because I have heard it's a different strain out there than any other place. So
yeah.
I can only imagine. Stay away from it. But wait, we had another hot topic about the girl from The Voice singer. We never got to about her donating
giving up
an organ
to her man.
Mm, mm.
Now, when I say that this girl is an actual good person, you know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
don't know
out
if I want to
here.
call it good because, but see, in the article it said that the Lord spoke to her, and that's part of the reason why she did it. But I'm like, did the Lord speak to you about a ring? Because this is just her boyfriend. This
Yes.
is not like her husband. This is her boyfriend.
Okay. And then
So,
I'm like, and after you get stitched up, nigga, I need you to not have the devil talking to you because other than that,
but
some
that,
people gonna be talking to me too, and you might not make it out. You might not make it with my kidney out here nowhere.
no,
Okay.
I'm gonna conjure up some spirits inside that kidney, so that kidney's talking to him forever. Okay.
That kidney only gets aroused when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the toxins stay in.
You immediately get dehydrated. You can't even form words at that point. No, I know for myself as in relation, the same as like a tattoo. I mean, yes, you get tattoos covered. There's nothing that I want permanently done when I am dating someone, and even marriage. Like I even vowed being married, I would never put a tattoo of my husband's name on my body because we know. Listen, we know what statistics look like, and you talking about an organ. An
Yeah.
actual organ? And
Yeah.
we just dated? Nah, son.
Yeah.
Nah, son. I'm just trying to tell you. He would have had to go on a wait list until God spoke to him about a wedding date. That's all I'm saying.
No, seriously. Like, I mean, I really love the fact that, it is on her heart, but like, I need you to know, like, boo, this is permanent right here. Like, this is permanent. It's
Forever.
permanent for me. And did the article say she had kids or not?
I think she had older kids because I remember her vaguely from Voice. She was on The Voice. Probably the season before the shutdown one. She was on that. I think her name was Sunday. Sunday, I think it was. And in her story, she talked about being in an abusive relationship because she changed her name. So this man must have spun her whole entire life around. The fact that she felt that compelled to give him a kidney. So yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Did you say she was in the abusive
Prior to this
relationship?
relationship.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, is everything all right in this one right here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. She's fully like, because to me, when you fall hard like that, like a man, even to me, even as a man, I probably would have been like, or if anybody been like, nah, I wouldn't take that from you. That's a lot. That's a lot. Like,
No, what? He ain't thinking this a lot if he about to die. He like, this ain't nothing. A kidney? Please.
this all day.
You're lucky I ain't asking for a kidney and a half because I need to live. This man is in desperate time. Like, you know what I mean? And, understandably, we'd be the same way. You know what I'm saying? If we needed a kidney, we'd be the same way.
I guess. But I guess here's the other part of it. Because everybody's not a match. So I guess in some aspects, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
The fact that she could have been the person to be able to give him.
The fact that she's even a match is just godly. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
And I just really want to just bless this sister and send her the highest, coverings and blessings, and also bless their relationship too. Because, girl, do you know that I read an article a few years ago about this same girl did the same thing. She gave him a kidney, or a lung or something. You know what I'm saying? And then he's talking about he just don't feel the same. He just not feeling it no more. They just don't connect. Oh no, y'all don't connect. What?
You better give it back. Give back that organ.
What I'm talking about, you need to find ways to connect when a person has had an incision to their body. First of all, thank y'all so much. I see y'all I see the viewers getting in here. Y'all put it in the comments. What would you do? Would you give your boyfriend, this is not your husband or your wife, would you give your boyfriend or your girlfriend a kidney? Put it in the comments. Even if we don't see it right now, we'll see it later and we will respond, because I know one thing. I'm with you, Shaw. I got to be wiped out. Like, I got to be wiped out because I know me. I'm already thinking about leaving you for the time we say we going to be together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we're talking about giving permanent, going under a knife for the fact of this relationship. Nah.
Going under anesthesia, Oh, shucks. We just got our special guest on the line. I'm about to let him in. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and introduce him so I can just add him to the stream?
Oh, that's going to be awesome. Okay, everyone. We have with us our special guest. Russell Taylor has been labeled as singer. Now, we all know what singer means. Not to be confused with just an ordinary singer. If you've ever been treated to an RT experience, and I have listened to his voice, and I have, oof, child, talking about panty throwing. So we are honored to have him here. This soul singer tonight. Y'all give it up for Russell Taylor.
Woo!
Hey, what's up, lovely ladies?
What's going on?
How you?
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How about you, ladies?
Look
I'm
like
sorry
you're
I was
chilling
late.
in
I
Casa.
apologize.
That's okay. Yeah, we warmed up the audience for you, so it's
Okay,
okay.
cool.
Good thing
Yeah.
you're a comedian, so we should open an act. It's all right.
You know what? I was just listening to you. Hey, Ronald Starr, thank you so much for joining in. This is Russell Taylor we have here. I was just listening to your music on my bike ride. Now you got Wake Up, the new single.
Yep.
Okay. Then I heard Wake Me Up. I said, this brother is woke. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody to either wake up or wake you up. What's going on? There's no sleep with you, Russell.
These days, I'm feeling like no, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Wide Awake is from the last project, and that's a love song about when you exist out in this world and things you kind of close yourself off to the world, and then you find that special love, and then your pieces fit together like a puzzle. Now I'm wide awake. But yeah, I guess I am writing a lot of songs about waking up.
We gotta say woke. We gotta say woke, my brother.
Yes, indeed.
Here's what I was thinking. First of all, I just got to say this before I even get it out there. I love Come Morning.
Oh.
Like, I love Wake Up, but like Come Morning has a bass line that just, it just does something to the, you know.
So we want.
Yes.
That's what we want, baby.
Yes. No, that's the one. I was like, I wish I knew someone to FaceTime with this song, because it was just, it was one of them like things that get in. So, I'm riding my bike and I feel like an actual like champion. And that's what prompted me for this question. When was your last feel like a champion moment? Like, you did it, you accomplished it.
Oh, when we were done shooting the video, the video for Wake Up, that was the last champion moment. Was we shot in the middle of the pandemic at the end of July. We shot in Boston, which meant that pretty much more than half of the crew had to travel to Boston.
Wow.
And in the middle of a pandemic. And
from where?
Well, people were traveling from New York, from Washington, D.C., from Baltimore, everybody moving to going to Boston. So that was a huge feat. Then having a crew of 16 people, lots of challenges, it was 100 degrees.
Oh, wow.
People are freaking out because, you got to every time you left the set, you had to have your temperature taken. You had to desanitize before you went back on set. It was a lot of challenges. It was a 2-day shoot. And when we wrapped the second day and it was 98 degrees that day, it was kind of like, oh shit, we actually pulled this joker off.
And you did all that.
I'm the man. We did it. I am the man, but I was the man that had a bunch of women standing next to me in order to make this happen though. So I felt like a champion because the teamwork really made it happen.
Yeah.
And you did all that in the gas mask. So that's amazing.
Oh, okay. Let me roll up my sleeves. You gonna be joking, baby. Let's go.
I'm like, wow, you did it well. But
it was hot. It was really hot, Shy. It was hot.
But listen, hats off to you because I would never have known it. I mean, I would have passed out with just sliding it on my face. So hats off to you for that. But speaking of being hot, I'm in a closet. We all virtual and outside our normal settings because I have children at home. I have to escape in my closet.
I get it.
Because of that. Where do you go to escape?
It's not many places to escape these days. I'm a nomad, so usually traveling for me is my thing. I'm so lucky in my career, I've been so lucky to travel all over the world and make friends all over the world. So whenever I would feel restless, I'd just book a trip. If I didn't have a show, I'd book a trip and I'd just go see friends in Puerto Rico, friends in London, friends in LA.
I heard you say Costa Rica. Costa Rica is your second home.
Oh, I love Costa Rica. I love Belize. I love. There's no place that I've been actually traveling that I don't really care for. At least you won't catch me saying it on camera.
Right. You better not.
Is that any of your city? Is that are you a native of any one of those places that you like?
No, I'm black from the U.S. And I am not a native from any of those places. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and I grew up and went to high school in Maryland. And then I moved to New York, and I lived in New York for going on 16, 17 years.
And that's where you are now?
Yes. And,
okay.
Off and on, I've stayed extended stays in other places, but New York has been my base.
Oh, okay.
But I think I got a better answer for you, Sha.
Yes.
For me, am I saying your name right, Sha?
Yeah,
right?
You got it. Listen, golden ticket to you.
I'm a cancer baby. I'm moody as shit.
Oh Lord.
Raised by Aries mama though.
Oh, me too. Lord, I know.
So when you're a Cancer with an Aries mom, like you got to get over real fast because you'll take the beat down. I go to the water.
Okay.
When I need to get away, if I can't get on the airplane, I can't travel, I try to make it to the water. And usually the water has a way of kind of like bringing everything down for me, like making it cool.
Yeah.
You feel me, Dale? You're a Cancer too, right?
I'm a Cancer too. And I love the water. I love the moon. That's my thing. I love looking at the moon over water. I'm, that type of, thinking as I hear you talking about bringing everything down. I was looking at your wake up video. Now I looked at it a few times. The first time I couldn't go through it all the way because I saw, when I started seeing the piece of the video where, the victims of police brutality. I didn't like now today when I looked at it, I did see the meaning of, we got to run. And there wasn't anything that graphic, but I was afraid of it being graphic because, I've just been so damaged by people sharing such graphic things on social media. But I do love how much you are using your platform and, for the movement. What do you think about, this verdict with Breonna? Not what do you think about it, but what is your solution to, when we wake up, what should we do?
Yeah.
Okay. First, it starts with individual responsibility. This, in my opinion, I think Americans, especially, we become, we give up on ourselves. We don't take responsibility. No, actually, let me change that. I don't think that we have hope in the power of the individual. I think a lot of times we get caught in everything that happens on such a macro level that we forget how much power one person can make. I've heard many stories tell. I've also been the recipient of and the person giving. Like, when you say hello to someone you can tell, or you do something kind for a complete stranger, you can tell that they've had a shit day. But one thing of saying hi or being kind or buying the person behind you a cup of coffee or whatever the case may be can affect change that can change that person's trajectory, and you have no idea what you have saved them from. So I use that same example when it comes to voting, that when it comes to individual responsibility, there's so many Americans that feel like their vote doesn't matter for a myriad of reasons, like the Electoral College and a whole bunch of other things that we don't have time for today, I'm sure, to talk about. But if one person goes and votes, if one person talks to neighbors, if the same way Black folks like us, I mean, I grew up where we had Sunday dinner. We actually ate dinner at the table all the time, you know, whole family.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just
Mm-hmm.
go with everybody's busy. Life is different now. You have Sunday dinner, where it's a soul food dinner, and you have your fellowship. So when that fellowship you have one Sunday, why don't we talk about politics? Why don't we talk about what's happening? Let's talk about what is your count. Do you know your council people's name? Do you know the councilwoman, councilman? Do you know the police chief in your particular district? These things make a huge difference, because when you orient yourself with the people that make decisions in your immediate area, you inspire the people around you. So that it starts with your house. Then you get the 3 houses on either side, and then you have a community meeting. And the next thing you know, you have all of these people showing up talking about voting, and you talk about electing, you talk about town halls, and you have a movement. In 6 months to a year, you have a whole movement, a whole community of people that are educated, and not educated is a loaded word. People that are informed, rather, about what is going on around them. And it's not this ethereal thing that happens that you have no control or input over. You put these people in place, you should know them, and you should hold them accountable. But it starts with the individual.
Oh, I got to mic my thing because the kids are coming in.
That's okay.
So let me ask you, as an artist, you know,
Yeah.
people make a decision about the music they want to put out. I mean, you could be the sexual healing plus a person who tells a message, and you have made a decision to, you know, everyone does a little balance of both. Why do you think it's important for artists to even speak of a message, especially when it comes to this time right now?
Well, number one, I think that I'm not a monolithic person. I'm a Black man, and I enjoy to have drinks and party and stay out. I enjoy great sex. I enjoy dates. I enjoy, you know, but I also enjoy being moody and staying home. I enjoy serious things like talking about politics. So I have many facets to myself. And there's a position that art is a reflection of life. I am in fact, you know, my art is a reflection of who I am. And there could be an argument that all art is a form of activism. Whether I'm activating you to get on your bike and ride, I'm activating you to do a Zoom, you know, or FaceTime with your sweetheart and get freaky deaky, or whether I'm activating you to vote. I think that art, I've worked really hard, and sometimes it is to my detriment, because I've had people tell me that maybe this wasn't the smartest thing to do a record like this and then put it out with such strong, hard imagery, meaning like there is no, you're not guessing around anything about this song or this video. It is straight to the point. And I've had some people that are well known say, maybe you might want to rethink that. But I am a true artist, and sometimes you got to pay a different way. And I think it's important for people to be moved. It's important for people to be inspired. It's important, Dell, that you felt like, you know what, it was a visceral response. Let me cut this off. I can't look at this right now. And then all the shit that got pulled up, where you were like, why can't I look at this? The United States is crazy. They're killing Black people and police are getting off. Boom, I did my job.
Yeah, right. The impact of it.
That's why, Sha. That's why.
And you know what? I had to go back to it. You know, like it made me be like, I have to see what the end of it is. I can't just, you know, like I was just like, I can't do it right now. Sha, what were you gonna say? Because I have
no, I was just gonna say I love the impact of you posting videos like "Take Your Booty to the Pole" like that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That right there was such a poignant point and moment of like messaging. I was like, yes, that's needed though. Like is the underline of the funny and the humor, and it has such a message that at the end of the day, we can't escape from. Let's be real. You know, that industry is a gazillion-dollar industry, and everybody from your pastor to your accountant to your granddaddy to your father is there. So put those messages out there. Shake your booty to this pole.
But you know what? I have to say, I'm the original feminist. Excuse me, scratch that. I am a feminist because my mother was the original feminist.
Okay.
Raised by a Black mom. I am for the switch around where you watching the exotic dancers get on the pole, that you have your idea of who they are and what they sound like. And then you had these sisters show up like the same way that Black men have been relegated to their only form of entrepreneurship, like during the 80s and the 90s, was selling drugs. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to normalize that. We're just putting out facts. It's the same for women that don't have the same choices or the privilege that we have, that are in these urban centers or anywhere in particular, that don't have the same options. I feel that the women are doing the same thing as entrepreneurs. So when you see these women talking about take your booty to the poll and vote, and they're breaking it down about electoral college and what it takes to put a candidate in there, I'm here for it. I'm here because
me too.
We are more than one thing. We are more than 20 things. We are more than 1,000 things. Yeah. And I want everybody to see that. I see myself in them. And it's important. That's what art is supposed to do.
It is. It's supposed to impact in however way you receive it. Agreed.
Russell, you also see those booties and
I ain't going. I mean, there's a reason why I clicked on it in the first place.
And shared it.
Exactly.
I was just listening to you talk about the movement, about using and I just was thinking to myself, Russell, why are all light-skinned people with nice hair so daggone militant? What is going on?
They say that. They do say that, don't they? And after hearing this my whole life, you're right. I'm not militant, though. I mean, I went to William and Mary undergrad and it was like 6% Black people at William and Mary when I went there. And then I went to NYU. I went to Christ College overseas at Cambridge. Like I was born and raised in Philadelphia, but I went to magnet schools and then I married. Like I've been around nothing but white people. We are inter-raced in my family and everything. I love everyone, and I'm not militant. I do believe that we can all work together, but we can't work together if I stay quiet. We can't work together if I don't say, hey, you just stepped on my shoe. You ain't gonna be stepping on my shoe. Now it's up to you if I turn militant or if we talk it out. If I whip your ass or if we talk it out. So yeah, light-skinned people, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something funny that I did here. So my family is from Virginia, and we recently traced that where the slave owners of my family on my mother's side were the Burwells, which were that family was a founding family of Virginia and one of the founding families of the United States. And in this conversation, when we found this out, it was a bunch of talk and we had a family reunion and talking to historians and all this stuff. And somebody told me that the reason why the light-skinned folks are so mad is because it's rage in our heart from being the result of the rapes and so forth. Now, I'll take that. It's serious. I'll take that. Yeah. But I think that we just got shit to prove because folks think because we light-skinned and curly hair that we weak or soft.
Right. That's
every light-skinned man say the same thing. Like, we are not soft. Guys,
well, I can be soft. I can be soft as hell. I cried at Disney movies. I can be soft. But you don't want to make me mad, though. Because that soft intensity and passion turns to something else.
So listen, so since you've been in this kind of not being able to be a nomad and now having to be in this quarantine-ish version of life now, I saw that they had you do like a diary for the Recording Academy, and you said something about, you trying not to eat everything. How has that been going?
Not well. Boo, not well. See, the problem is that I know how to cook. So if I want something, I just cook it. If I want a cake, I can cook it from scratch. If I want cookies, I can cook it from scratch.
Listen, this is like your Tinder profile, but you like you can cook.
Right. I can speak.
He's educated.
You can sing.
Right.
That's profile right here.
I promise you, I ain't trying to sell myself. I promise.
Wait, so we gotta ask you then, are you single? Are you what's the lady in your life like?
I am not made. Wait. Hold on. So when you just asked that question, Siri says, I don't know the answer to that question. I swear to God. No. I also know that I am not built for, I'm not built to give what I need to give for something like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. A man that's about all this movement, all this blackness can't give out the love he needs to some deserving woman?
It has limitations. Now hold on. I know that, let me rephrase, let me say what I said again. I don't have the ability to give that level of commitment right now. Mm-hmm. Now, would you prefer that I play the game and get what I want and then roll? Or would you prefer that I tell the truth and say, you know, I can't give that, but I can have special friends. I'm more like of a par more guy.
Yeah.
So and I know that about myself and my personality.
But that's good you're upfront with that, because listen, always. I would rather somebody say they're married to their work and, you know, fully committed to doing that than, you know, poking in and poking out, you know, being a
pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
So if you could have your dream collab, you know, who would that be with?
Alive or dead?
Either.
You pick it, because now you said it. Obviously, you've got some, you know. I would say let's answer that a two-part question. Let's say alive right now and then dead, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so alive right now would be shit, I can't name someone alive right now.
He's like, I'm too good.
Oh, no, I do. I got you. But it's not what you would, well, I don't know what you ladies would think. It's a producer. It's not an artist.
Okay.
So I would like to collab with a producer named Rick Rubin.
Oh, okay.
So Rick Rubin, I think that Rick Rubin, I followed him for years. And I think that he has this like sixth sense ability to go to an artist and pull out exactly what makes the artist special. And I would like to collab with him.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Now,
Dead is a tie. Two people. Emphatically, hands down. Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
And Nina Simone.
Oh.
Woo.
That would be an album. Wow.
Your style reminds me of like kind of Nina Simone-ish because of the you know, because of the conscious messages. You know, when I looked at your like whole page and I was on your side, and you do got some, like, you know, even when I was looking at listen to like Wake Me Up, you know, it has even though it's like lighthearted and it's love, it still has a very African Afro beats kind of feel to it, you know, which I love. But, you know, it's funny that you would mention her. Do you have a favorite Nina Simone song?
It's more
that you can sing?
It's a Nina, that I can sing? Sorry, my brain is doing flips. There's a song that she did that is not hers, but her performance at the jazz festival in Sweden. I forget the name of it now, it's escaping me. But she did a live performance of Memories.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, like everybody knows Nina Kim, she went out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say bipolar, whatever. I don't know. All I know, maybe I feel like she was talking to God or something when she would go to those places where she was performing.
Absolutely.
And at the end, it was just like 10 minutes of her just freestyling. And that was freedom to me. Like, she didn't care what it sounded like, but I know I was pulled in the first time I heard it. Now, I can't particularly sing that song because, you know, I don't even remember how the beginning goes, but I remember the end of how free she was. But one of the other songs that I love that she did during that performance was that I love you, Porgy. Don't let him handle me. Don't let him handle me or drive me mad. I want to stay here with you forever. I know that you're my man. It's from Porgy and Bess from Broadway. It was a Gershwin tune, and I'm probably saying it in different keys all over the place. But what attracts me most about Nina is the fact that she could be free and communicate exactly what she meant in her performances. What I like about Donnie was that whether it was intentional or not, even a hum was so rich that you didn't have a choice but to like
be drawn in.
You can taste it in your mouth type, you know?
Yeah.
And that type of command of your art, one day before I die and leave this earth, I hope that I am able to get to that place.
You will. So let me ask you about, like, you mentioned Donnie and Nina in terms of artists that you are influenced by. How do you draw inspiration when you're writing a song?
It depends. I take it from all different ways. Sometimes I may hear a song that triggers a melody. Sometimes I'll watch something or I'll read something. I see a little kid on the train. That's why I have a song named Superman. I saw a little boy playing basketball in Harlem on the east side, and it just triggered it. It triggered me writing it. It comes from all different spaces. I find my more personal records are because I spend the time by myself, and it comes from me writing down like instantly, like stream of consciousness, the things that I'm thinking or feeling. But it comes from all different ways. It isn't one particular way that I like to work.
Well, that's good that you can connect to like certain things that you can see around you. Are you like someone who has to keep a notepad around, or you like talking in your phone, or how do you keep it in your mind?
I do. I don't keep a notepad, but I'll either sing it in the phone or I'll put it in my notes. Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't want to lose that inspiration. It's like right there in the top of your mind. You're like, all right, let me focus on that. You know, and it made me think about, we were talking about Porgy and Bess, and made me think about movies. If you could play any character in the world, who would it be and why?
And you know we're gonna have to have you act it out. That's just
Let's see, any character.
What's your favorite movie? Then we can go from there. Maybe
got you. So my favorite movie is The Color Purple.
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Really? Yeah. Why? What?
You know why? Because
it's mine. So
being a little kid, a really young kid, and watching this cast of nothing but Black folks, and seeing some of my family stories in the movie, it just hit home for me.
It did.
And it just, I don't know, it just hit home for me. Now, the character that I would play from Color Purple is actually a appropriation. I would like to be the male Shug Avery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see a remake of
Mom,
that.
I was married now, Mom. I was married now.
I can see that.
I like the idea.
So you know what? That could be a good inspiration for your next video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, directed by Shaw Hayes.
Okay, here we go. Where are you ladies from?
I'm from DC, Maryland area, PG County.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in New Jersey.
Both of you guys are in DC, DMV area.
Dell's in LA.
No, I'm in LA.
LA. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're both, from the DC area. I'm originally from New Orleans, but we're both from
New
DC.
Orleans. Okay.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you got the single out. The video is amazing. That cover, is so striking. I saw that painting, that artwork, of it. That's, just so powerful. What's next for Russell Taylor? Like, where are we what's on Russell Taylor's vision board?
I would like to. Well, okay. First answer is, shit if I know. This pandemic, I mean, that's my first answer.
Exactly.
But the long story is that I have been working on a screenplay, and I'm about halfway through my third edit of it.
Wow.
And I'm almost done an entire album. I think I have one more song left. I have another album already in the can that was going to be released in the midsummer of this year, but because of the pandemic, we just stopped.
Yeah.
And you know, those are my long term. But I'm open to whatever opportunities come my way. I am invested in showing the world all the different types of people, that Black people that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm interested specifically in American Black people, because there's so many stories that need to be told. And however that happens, whether it's in singing or radio or a book or film or all of the above, I'm invested in people hearing our stories, because I feel that the more people know us, the more difficult it'll be to do bad things to us. Because then you know who I am. You've seen me. I'm not just this guy that, you know, is selling drugs and shooting you. I am that, but I'm not just that.
I'm not just that. Yeah. That's amazing. And what parting, I guess it's not so much parting, but like, because then you're still gonna be out there sending your messages. But as far as artists, people who are on here, and I know we probably have a good audience of people who are artists. Dell's an artist, and when you, especially right now, the way the industry has halted, and as far as being creative and you know, putting your own self out there, what is your advice to people trying to get exposure for their music?
Oh, I got a list. Number one, take nothing personally. People sometimes, I heard a story of an A&R maybe 2 years when I was in the game starting out. I was an intern at a label, and the A&R told me, listen, sometimes there was a song that I was arguing with my boyfriend. I had a nasty ass sandwich that I did not like. I was listening to the song and I hated the song. And 2 weeks later, a different person played it for me at a totally different mindset I was in, and I loved it. And they brought it up to me, and I was like, oh shit, I did hear the song and I hated it then. So for those reasons, you cannot take things personally. And it's really hard to do, because what you make is part of who you are.
Absolutely.
And then you can't be discouraged, because what if that person who she told, I hate that song, it's garbage, don't bring it back to me? What if that person didn't keep at it and bring it back 2 weeks later? So you have to be persistent, and it helps to not take it personally and to be persistent when you do create something that you really believe in, which means you have to be the quality control. Is it the best thing that you can put out? Is it the best light? And that's not to be confused with constantly beating up on yourself. You get OCD and it's never right. Not that. But you got to feel great about it before anybody else can. So I'll keep it at 3, because I can talk for an hour about
that's advice. Awesome though. But that's good. That's great advice. That is awesome advice, because a lot of people kind of get stuck in their own way about, you know, which way to navigate when it comes down to that. So that's great. We'll make sure we share that with all our millions of viewers, because we have millions.
Please.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
My absolute pleasure. You ladies are a lot of fun. Thank you for respecting me enough to even listen to my stuff before we talk. Some people don't even do that. So thank you.
Really? No, I enjoyed it so much.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Come back and play anytime. Just let me.
And I can't wait to come see you in person, because like I said, that one video where you were sitting down looking like you were just like in the zone, just belting out, I was just like, oh my God, it's like he's not even singing. It's like it's just coming out his nose. It was just
thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Literally. So I just can't wait to come see you in person. So hopefully
I appreciate it. Please have your fans reach out to me at rsoulstar on Instagram and Twitter, and then the Wake Up video and a bunch of my videos. I got a Dance with Somebody. I covered Whitney Houston's Dance with Somebody.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All of that stuff is out there. Please, everybody, take a look. Follow me on Instagram and other social media. It's always me, and talk to me. Let me know what you
Oh, that's awesome. And we'll make sure we repost this. It'll be on our page, and we'll make sure we put your information on there as well.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you so much, Lucas.
Right.
There.
Thank you for having me.
Take care. God bless you.
Right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much. That was our interview with Russell Taylor. You got to make sure you check him out at R Soul Star on IG and Twitter. Check out his music on YouTube. And of course, make sure you follow us on IG. We're on IG every Monday at Up Late TV Show doing the Up Late update, and it is lit.
Yes.
And we're on, we put them all on our YouTube and our Facebook, so please find us everywhere and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.
That's right. Thank you. Y'all have a good evening. You never know who we might be interviewing, so make sure you
actually, we are going to be interviewing
right.
Alex Harris.
That's right.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So make sure you come back and follow us and stay tuned. Thank you guys so much.
Have a good night.